Hello, my name is Ash, a counselor in training. This is my Relatable study podcast for individuals who need help studying for their NCE, CPCE, and other related counseling exams. I'm going to go through many questions from multiple resources and make the answers relatable to both you and me. So get your listening ears on and let's get studying. What is the primary goal in treating a client with adjustment disorder? A. To address negative thought patterns. B. To explore the unconscious and how it affects the present. C. To eliminate the disorder. D. To alleviate symptoms and improve functioning. The answer is C. To eliminate the disorder is the primary goal in treating a client with adjustment disorder. There are many ways to help treat this adjustment disorder to eliminate it, such as learning coping skills, utilizing CBT techniques, and utilizing traditional therapy. There are options for medication, but that is typically a last resort. And through these techniques and skills, you are able to reduce the symptoms and help individuals return to their previous level of functioning, to where the adjustment disorder is no longer prevalent in the individual's life. Theorists who believe that development merely consists of quantitative changes are referred to as A. Organistic theorists, B. Statistical developmentalists, C. Empiricists, D. All of the above. The answer is C. Empiricists. These are the theorists who believe that development merely consists of quantitative changes. One of the biggest empiricists examples would be CBT and its effectiveness for quantitative changes. When a conflict arises between the American Counseling Association, ACA Code of Ethics, and a governing authority, which takes precedence? A. Ethics always comes first, regardless of circumstance. B. Ultimately, the law may adhere over the Code of Ethics. C. Neither the wishes of the client always prevail. D. There are no standards in place for this issue. It's left up to the individual. The answer is B. Ultimately, the law may adhere over the Code of Ethics when there is an issue that arises between the ACA Code of Ethics and the governing authority. There are many cases regarding conflict issues between the Code of Ethics and the governing authority. If you have the time, I would recommend looking up a few of these cases and understanding where the law may adhere over the Code of Ethics. Which of the following statements is not true? A. Informed consent discusses the benefits and risks of therapy. B. Informed consent discusses the settlement and fees and collection agencies for overdue payments. C. Informed consent can only be established during an intake. D. Informed consent provides the client a chance to refuse therapy. The answer is C. Informed consent can only be established during an intake when the counselor needs to inform the client about informed consent and the breach of confidentiality due to risk of harm to self or others. They need to inform the client right then and there so it can be brought back up again. What is the ethical consideration for integrity and justice when using technology in counseling? The counselor should keep commitments and be honest with clients in order to be fair. The counselor must ensure that information that is exchanged through technology cannot be misused, such as giving a client your personal phone number and telling them, text me when you need me, or keeping up to date with clients via texts or phone calls when there is no appointment scheduled. And that is all 5 questions. Thank you for listening. Keep calm and study on.